Welcome back to the channel. Today we have the Japan international release of the 8-year-old Wild Turkey 101 proof. Is it worth the MSRP? Is it worth finding online if you can snag it? Stay tuned and find out. Like I said, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about the Japan release of the Wild Turkey 8-year-old 101 proof. I got this from Nestor's Liquor for 125 plus shipping, which came out to $145. Of course, you know it's 8 years. So I was like, you know what? I had the 12 and I thought that was really good. And everybody's really had the regular 101 proof. I said, you know what? Is the 8 going to be as good as the 12? Let's buy it and find out. Let's get a little bit of the back. It says, the remarkable 8-year-old Kentucky Straight Bourbon has been expertly crafted by the legendary father and son master distiller team of Jimmy and Eddie Russell. Using Kentucky limestone purified water made from the finest corn, malted barley, and rye available, this bourbon has been aged 8 years in the classic number 4 American oak barrels, giving it a richer, deeper, and bolder taste. Complex vanilla notes, caramel, oak, and spice combine to create a truly unique and satisfying whiskey experience. This is how bourbon is meant to be: bold, genuine, with no compromises. Wild Turkey. Well, we got a little bit in the history, got a little bit in the bottle, like I always say. What is that juice like inside for 8 years? Let's get into our nose. Now, this has been out, again, about 20, 25 minutes. She is thick, viscous. There's like a line all the way around here. And she looks good. She looks good. 8 years is, put a little bit on her. She looks good. Let's get into the nose. Ooh, you got a citrus, like an orange peel, zest. A little bit of glazed apple. Well, that smells good. Buttered toffee, like some honey roasted nuts. That note of like a charred oak and baking spice. I mean, I don't know if you can see it, but it's just dripping down. All right, got into the nose. Let's get into that taste. Oh, yeah, you get the vanilla, the caramel. Almost like a cream soda. Here in Michigan, we have I prefer, other people don't, the Faygo cream soda. This has more of a more sweeter cream soda note. It's not bad. You get a little bit of oak in the back end. But for 101 proof, the 8-year-old, that really doesn't drink as harsh. It's actually pleasant. Let's get in for a second taste. You get a cherry note, the typical Wild Turkey. You get a little bit of brown sugar and butterscotch on the back end. And you do get, I know I mentioned like a cream soda, but you also get like a cola note, but it's more like a flat cola. And a little hint on the back end of white pepper. I mean, it's not bad. Is it worth $125 at a 700 mLs? I mean, if you're really a Wild Turkey fan, like I was at the 12, and Wild Turkey 101 and the Russell picks that I have, yeah, snag that bad boy up. Add it to your collection. It's not bad. In fact, I'm going to pause this for 1 second and bring in my 8-year-old Austin Nichols Wild Turkey. Be right back. All right, welcome back. I got the Austin Nichols 8-year-old. This to me is a little bit darker. She is one of my specials. She's an old dusty. I'm looking at her over there. She's got about that much left in her. Got that on Unicorn Auctions about 2 years ago when I was really getting into bourbons and whiskeys and that. And I gave it out to a couple people that were like, that's not 101 proof. There's no way that's Wild Turkey. I'm like, yeah. I show them the bottle. They're like, no way. I said, it's an old dusty. That's why. 2010. I mean, I'm like going to cry when that's gone. It's so delicious. Let's get into a quick nose. Oh, see, that butter toffee, that cinnamon, that Wild Turkey nose is amped up in the old dusty. Man, oh my God, that smells so good. The oil, the viscousness between the two, they're about the same. So that's good to know that you know, the newer versions and the 12-year-old and the Old Dusty all still have that clingy motor oil, beautiful wild turkey look to it. Let's get into a taste and see how it compares to the 8. The vanillas, the caramels, the cream soda note, they're there, but they're not youthful. They're mature and aged. Kind of like Sean Connery going from Bond back in the 60s to The Rock. Bond. Sean Connery. Yes, there is a whole theory on The Rock being Bond with Sean Connery, but look that up, you'll find it. But that's what that is, more mature, more deeper. The finish coast over more, is more deeper and denser. If you guys can ever find an Austin Nichols Wild Turkey 8-year regular, man, snap that bad boy up. As long as it's under, I think I got mine for, I think was like 140, which is far more than that thing was ever on a shelf for. I think it was like 25 or 30 bucks way back in the day. But if you want to really taste how wild turkey tasted back in the 80s and 90s, even 70s, Jason C. of the Mash and Drum has an older one than that. And that is, he said, extremely coveted because it is unbelievably good. And the finish on this one is still going. Get in for a quick second taste. Oh, yeah. The butterscotch, brown sugar notes, glazed apple is just deeper and richer and denser. It's just, I mean, look, I don't know if you can see this. I really wish you could. It literally, they've got to be about that big, the lines down that, and it is, I'm going to say it again. My God, that Austin Nichols Wild Turkey is so rich and dense and so dang good. Again, my name is Brian. This was the 8-year-old Japanese release of the Wild Turkey 101. 8 years, like I said, 125 proof, short and sweet. If you find it, comment below, like, subscribe. Let me know if you've had this or the 12 or even the Austin Nichols and tell me what you thought. And like I always say, open a bottle, enjoy the bottle, because good whiskey and bourbons are always meant to be shared. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you all soon.